When you try to fix everything at once, you spread your energy so thin that nothing truly happens. Not because you lack ability, but because focus has limits. And ignoring those limits leads to frustration, not transformation. Trying to fix everything at once isn't ambition. It's overwhelm wearing the mask of productivity. Simplify the focus and give yourself permission to move forward one step at a time. Hello and welcome to Uplifted Living, the podcast for living uplifted. I'm Gilbert, and I'm grateful you're here. This is a space for thoughtful conversations about growth, clarity, and living with intention, without the pressure to rush or have it all figured out. Let's begin. There's a moment many people experience when they decide they want to grow. They look at their life and think, I need to fix this, and this, and this too. Health, career, mindset, relationships, habits, finances, all at once. And on the surface, this feels responsible, even admirable. But beneath it, there's a quiet cost most people don't see. When you try to fix everything at once, you spread your energy so thin that nothing truly happens. Not because you lack ability, but because focus has limits. And ignoring those limits leads to frustration, not transformation. Here's the tension. Wanting to improve your whole life doesn't mean you should work on your whole life at the same time. Growth isn't accelerated by pressure, it's shaped by attention. Many people mistake urgency for clarity. They feel behind, they feel restless, so they rush. But urgency often clouds judgment. It pushes us to stack goals, habits, and expectations without asking whether we have the capacity to hold them. When everything is a priority, nothing truly is. But when nothing is clear, the nervous system stays on high alert. This is one of the fastest paths to burnout. There's also an emotional cost here. When you take on too much, failure becomes inevitable. Not because you weren't capable, but because the plan was unrealistic. And when failure repeats, people internalize it. I can't stick to anything. I always fall off. I'm not consistent. But those stories were never fair to begin with. Let's reframe this. Trying to fix everything at once isn't ambition. It's overwhelm wearing the mask of productivity. Sustainable growth asks a different question. What's one area of focus that would make everything else feel lighter? Not perfect, not complete, just lighter. This is where prioritization becomes an act of self-respect. Choosing one focus isn't quitting on the rest of your life. It's acknowledging reality. It's saying, I'm allowed to grow at a human pace. Here's a simple practice you can try. Take a moment and list the areas of your life you want to improve. Now, instead of asking, which one matters most, ask, which one, if gently improved, would reduce the most friction in my life right now? That's your focus. Just one. When you give your attention to one area long enough, momentum builds, confidence returns, energy stabilizes. And ironically, progress begins to spill over into other areas without force. Growth doesn't require fixing everything. It requires stewardship, caring for your energy, respecting your limits, choosing depth over breadth. If you've been feeling stuck, it may not be because you've been doing too little. It may be because you're asking too much all at once. Simplify the focus and give yourself permission to move forward one step at a time. As you go into the rest of your day, I invite you to reflect on this. What's one area of your life that deserves your full attention right now, without guilt about the rest? Think about it, journal it, reflect on it. If this episode resonated with you, consider following or subscribing to the show and sharing it with someone who might need this reminder. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and continue to uplift both yourself and those around you. Thank you for listening.